demo where I will try to build a very simple Lambda function using Kiro agent and the new AWS Agent Toolkit. So the idea is to use two main components of this agent toolkit, which are the AWS MCP server and the agent skills. I set up some skills like Bedrock, serverless, connecting to data sources, etc. And I set up also the AWS MCP server. So the idea here is to use these two components in order to help me accelerate the build of this very simple Lambda function. So I already prepared a very simple prompt that says you are an expert in Python and AWS. Deploy a simple Python Lambda function named lambda-test-toolkit in the US East 1 region that receives a JSON payload and uses Bedrock with IQ 4.5 to process the query and return an answer. So deploy the Lambda function component only without any additional infrastructure and use the AWS MCP server and the available skills to carry out the deployment. Okay, I'm going to try this one. Okay, so it's looking for the skills that are available. Of course, the two relevant skills here are the serverless and Bedrock, which is quite smart. Okay. Okay, the model selection guide. Okay. Try this one. Okay, cool. It works. Very cool. Okay, so we're gonna create the IAM execution role in order to enable to our Lambda function be created. So here we have the Lambda function, okay, that uses Anthropic IQ 4.5 payload. Oh, it looks good, so I accept it. We have a trust policy that's been created. Looks good. Okay, a Bedrock policy. Okay, I'll count. Oh, I accept it. The MCP tool require inline value of my path. Okay, I rounded that. Okay, no problem. We will figure out another way to do it. Oops, again. Okay. So here we have, okay, quite smart. It fails 3 times in a row, so there's a problem. So here I will cancel. Okay. Good. I'll say continue. Oh. We check whether a role got created. Okay, doesn't work. Both MCP are returning unknown tool error, which means the AWS MCP server needs to be disconnected right now. I don't think so. Okay. It's not disconnected because it's already connected. But it happens. Okay. Okay, the MCP server was working earlier in the session, but now returning a no tool. Okay, so this is a common problem that I'm facing right now with the AWS MCP server. Okay, once it's back, I'll continue, right? Okay. Okay, we gave him some time. Okay. Okay, so it uses here another approach, which is a different one, that consists in using the AWS CLI directly. So that's what he will do. Okay. Oh. Okay. So here we get the role. Okay, all is good, and the role doesn't exist yet, so nothing was created earlier. So here we're gonna create the role. The role lambda-test-toolkit role that will be created. Okay, the role has been created. Then we will attach the role policy. Role, we'll put role policy. Okay, very smart. So the Kiro agent was smart, actually, because instead of using the MCP server with a tool to create the role and to create the lambda, etc., now he switched to another approach to create the lambda and the role using the AWS CLI, which is very smart. Here it creates the function zip. Now it's creating the lambda function. Okay. Okay. We'll wait for the lambda to be active. Okay. Then we're gonna invoke it for a test, to test the payload. Okay. We invoke the lambda, and we are expecting 200. Okay, stateful code 200, so it works. Okay, it's good. Now we're gonna delete. Okay, the extra files. Are you sure you want to delete? Response. Yes, it is here. I can reject it or accept it. Okay, so this is the response, so we can delete it. Never mind. So I accept it. Okay. That's good. I think we're good. 5 minutes. We're good. Okay. We're good, and we will see whether the function has been created or not. Here. Yeah. We have our lambda function that has been created, and we will test it in the AWS console. Okay. Yes. Here we have query. Now we can ask the question: what is the capital of New York, for example? Very simple question. Test it. Yeah, the capital of New York is Albany. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, we're good. So we used the MCP server, we used the skills in order to write or to build and deploy this very simple lambda function in, I think, 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes, 19 seconds. So it's a very good thing. Okay, thank you so much.